Hey guys, Phil from the Minuteman Moment, and today we're going to talk about how the House of Representatives just passed red flag gun confiscation orders. As part of the National Defense Authorization Act, or H.R. 4530, the anti-gunners are trying to sneak more restrictions for military members. This new bill would actually allow military courts to issue gun confiscation orders against service members. And GOA was the only group to raise the alarm last year when similar language appeared in the last NDAA. In conference, GOA insisted on the elimination of gun confiscation orders, and in the end, Congress did. It was a big win for gun owners. I mean, that's why you send GOA to Washington. But now that gun control is back, Gun Owners of America notified congressional leadership of our opposition to the gun control in H.R. 4350 early on Tuesday, September 21st. Then GOA kicked our efforts into high gear with a national alert to our grassroots activists. Representatives Boebert, Roy, Cloud, Good, and Bishop also jumped into action and helped GOA rally the members of Congress against this bill. But that didn't stop 135 Republicans from voting for the bill on Thursday evening. The bill passed 316 to 113. But what was actually in the bill? Well, buried on page 290 of 1,362 pages is Section 529 of H.R. 4350, entitled Authority of Military Judges and Military Magistrates to Issue Military Court Protective Orders. There's Section 1567B, which creates a mechanism for military judges and magistrates to order the seizure of firearms for anyone subject to the United States Code of Military Justice without due process. The gun confiscation in 1567BJ1A, it's quite a mouthful, would unacceptably enable a military court protective order issued on an ex parte basis to restrain a person from possessing, receiving, or otherwise accessing a firearm. That means that the individual's firearms will be confiscated and that they will be input into the National Instant Criminal Background Check System, or NICS, where they will become prohibited from purchasing a firearm commercially. And an ex parte order just means that the accused isn't in the court when this is all happening. It's in secret. This, as we know, does nothing to stop criminals or dangerous individuals from committing crimes. Simply taking firearms from truly dangerous individuals leaves them at large to wreak havoc on society. It's foolish to focus on disarmament, leaving violent criminals to roam the streets freely. And laughably, the Military Court Protective Orders Protection of Due Process in 1567 BH1 do not apply to all gun confiscation orders. In fact, 1567 BH2 explicitly exempts ex parte gun confiscation from due process. But you can't take the guns first, get the so-called due process later, and pretend it's sufficient to protect the accused. No amount of fake due process can be added to fix this legislation. These gun confiscation orders violate the 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 14th Amendment rights of Americans subject to the UCMJ. This section must be removed in its entirety and should never become part of the United States Code. Remember, this language was present in the last Defense Authorization Act that passed the House of Representatives, and it was taken out, thanks to the good work of GOA and our grassroots. Anti-gunners are relentless in their push to violate the Second Amendment, but we forced them to back off in the past, and we can do it again. Now the bill is headed to the Senate. There, they can come up with their own version or amend this bill and send it back to the House for another vote. Either way, the fight's only just begun. That's why it's really important that you take action with the link in the description and tell your senators to oppose red flag gun confiscation in the Senate bill. That's it for this week. Be sure to check out all of our videos on YouTube and head on over to the Warrior Poet Society Network.